Hi everyone, we are testing out this angle, so I think I got a better angle. Hopefully we're gonna do this for a little bit and this will work. Just gonna stitch on my chart that I started this week and do a little stitch with me test, and then hopefully I will be recording a floss tube as well. I'm just going to show you once I can pull it up on my phone. Show you a photo. Oh, why are they all black and white? What is happening? Oh no. Why am I in airplane mode? My phone was in airplane mode. That's cool. So, let me show you. This angle might be a little awkward for me to get used to, but other than that, we might be okay for this angle. For, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Goodness. Everybody just message me all at once so I don't, oh, goodness. Anywho. This is a Thread Geeks pattern that I am currently stitching. Okay. Still trying to figure out how to work this camera. It's new. But that is the pattern. The colors are not really showing up that great. I don't know if it's because, let's see. If I turn the brightness up, will you see it better or worse? Oh, it's better. Okay, so brightness up on technology. That's actually better. That looks about right. The colors are a little muted in the pattern normally, but it's Whispers of the Wild. It's by Thread Geeks, by that artist right there. I don't know how to pronounce that other than her first name's Andrea, but I am working it 2 over 1 10th stitch on 28 count. Focus back. And right now I'm just working on this 20 by 20 section. So I've already finished a 20 by 20 section. So there's 400 stitches in it. No, 400, like a full 400 block. I have stitched 522 stitches out of 129,600 for 0.40%. Sneeze. Sorry, I had a sneeze. So, we're going to continue right here with the 939 in this 20 by 20 and see where we get. So, this is all new for me, but I will be using this camera not only for just doing stitch with me's, but also for filming my floss tubes, because it definitely has better quality, which I like, and I'm sure everybody else will like it too. So that's the good news. I do need to get on Amazon at some point and order a new watch band for my smartwatch. Well, you don't need to know that, but I guess you know it now. So today is Valentine's Day. Yippee. I worked from 8 to 4 at my job and then went out to dinner with my parents because I do not have a significant other. Would I like one? Probably. But I do not have one, and push this down just a little bit. Maybe you could see it. We'll see. It might go back to being popped up again. I don't know. But would I like to have a significant other? Maybe. Maybe if I had the right one, might be pretty good. I don't know. We're still not. I don't know if we're really ready for it yet, so. But the Cupid holiday has usually not been a great one. Although it is a birthday to a couple really wonderful people that I know and am friends with. One I actually work with, and one is a person that is in the wonderful FlossTube community, which I probably give her a shout out on my FlossTube as well, just because she's awesome and she knows who she is. But but I hope everybody has had a wonderful Valentine's Day. Oh, I think my hand is in the way. That's one thing I don't think I like about my angle that I'm at. Because I'm a two-handed stitcher, and if I stitch two-handed from this angle, this hand, my hand that's on top, gets in the way. So that is going to be something I'm going to have to work on fixing, because I can't do it with my left hand underneath, because apparently I have to have I'm right-handed, so my left hand has to be on top so I can watch what it's doing. But my right hand, since I am right-handed dominant, I don't have to be on top to know what I'm doing. So that's frustrating. If I knew I could comfortably do it the other way, I don't think I can though. Let's see. Oh no, this feels weird. Oh my. Yeah, no, I can't do that. Okay. I was gonna try to do it the other way around, but that was gonna be worse than the poke and stab. So, did I just go in the middle of that? I did. Alright, so that was gonna be worse than the poke and stab method. But, oh, I apologize if you can hear like a blowing noise. I have a space heater that's running. We don't have working heat in our house, so we actually have to run space heaters per room area that we have in the livable spaces, because we do have one room in the house that is basically a storage room and it's not heated. But all the other areas are where it is in the living space basically. And so we have heaters that run all the time while it's cold in this wonderful land of South Carolina. But I'm sorry, I hope it will shut off at some point, and I probably won't be on here too long anyway. Just enough to get some good stitching in, right? Ooh, okay, let me mark this off. So this is 28 count antique white Lugana. You can read that right there. It's a half yard. This probably will not cover this whole entire thing. I am sure that it will. I'll probably have some scrap, but that's pretty normal. The little threads that you're seeing hanging on here are just waist threads, because I like to end using waist threads so that way I don't have to flip my work over. Also, if you hear any sounds other than the heater and myself, it is because I am in the house with the other occupants, and my room actually sits next to the bathroom, the large full bathroom, so if you hear any noises, I apologize, but communal living, you kind of have to deal. I need to put the other, I need to get my chalk pencil out. Let me do that real quick. Okay. Oh, yeah, see, I have, well, you can't really see it. I have this little thing here. I have a little, like, pencil case. Oh, this is like blind grabbing. Okay, I have a pencil case. Well, it's a small bag, like a Notions bag. This is what I like to use to grid on my fabric. Ooh. I don't know if it's gonna focus on that. Will it? Come on. I'm trying to get it to focus on the words. Will it focus on the words? Not the other words? Okay. So it's not wanting to focus on that. It's a Bowen chalk pencil. And on the white fabric I usually use the green. I do have, yeah, so you can kind of see it's green. Right there. It's a green color, but it's what the green, these little green dots are. It's just easier for me, and it's not, it's chalk. It's gonna come out. So I don't have to worry about lines or anything like that. So I'm just going to do a little county count over here. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, how about that? I think I was actually counted over the right way. 1, 2. No. 1, 2. Goodness. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. That's just so. There we go. That's just so when I end my threads, I'm at least 10 spaces over, and I know. So we're gonna put this under there. Alright, I need another thing for this thread. So, I don't normally like to do the 20 by 20 squares, but I saw somebody else do that, and for some reason, I wanted to try that on this one. I don't know why, but it kind of gave it like a little bigger space, because I normally only do 10 by 10 squares. Oh my goodness. And do, like a stair-stepping through that, but for some reason that 20 by 20, like, stair looked a little bit more fun. I don't know why. It just looked, it looked like more, surface area was, well, I mean, because duh, more surface area is stitched, but it seemed like it was better to get more surface area that way, I guess, is what I'm after. But I do like to do, like, stair-stepping diagonal kind of thing. I don't like diagonal stitching. Tried that. But doing what I call either, what I call stairs, or Some people, I think, have called it brick stitching. It's either gonna, I would either call it stairs or like bricklaying in a way. Just because, like, just because they're squares. I know bricks are more like rectangle shaped, but I would totally call it stairs then, for me, I guess. I have referred to it as stair stepping, even though it's completely not the same way, because the stairs are upside down, but you get the general idea. So yeah, we're just gonna stitch these guys and see where we get. So with the way that I have been doing, like, I guess my rotation, if you want to call it that, it has put me with only like 2 projects a week, which if you've seen me in my floss tube updates, you would know that already, that I stitch on 2 projects during the week, and then I have the weekend projects. So, and you know, right now, if this works the way that I want it to, I might be doing the Stitch With Me's more on the weekend than I would during the week. Just because I don't generally stitch a whole lot during the week, which might actually go well for a Stitch With Me, because then they wouldn't be like overly long. I think I've come out of the, sorry, I'm gonna keep moving around, like moving the camera around just a little bit, but not like enough to hopefully make anybody sick. So, oh, did I not? I missed one. Yeah, I really think that I can do really well with the Stitch With Me's, as long as I can get in an angle, get it at an angle that makes sense. And right now, I think it just doesn't make sense, but, we're gonna keep tweaking as we go. So, I had tried it, and I was kind of seated at the other way, the other angle, and I didn't like that. I still have that video, but that video seemed like it was a bunch of mayhem to me, so I didn't post that one. But, I do have it, and I'm gonna have to delete it off of my camera, or off of my computer. But I didn't like it. I haven't stitched on this lap stand in a long time, I can tell. Those of you who stitch full coverage very regularly, do you prefer hoops or scroll frames? And if you do, what type of like frame do you like to use? Do you like to use lap stands or floor stands? What do you like to use? Because right now I'm on a Case Creation Mini, I think it's a travel one, and it's on a lap, which is fine. I'm not, by no means am I irritated by that, but sometimes it just doesn't sit right, I guess. So we're like what I'm trying to get at. Oh, I had hiccups. So it sometimes just doesn't sit very well, or I can't get really comfortable with it. So I don't know how to go about it, because I can never get comfortable position for stitching with it. And I don't know if that's just me, or if I just really want like a lap stand that is a little bit more expensive. Which, I mean, yes, ultimately I think I do, but oh, sorry. What color am I looking for? $37.99. Oh dear. Yes, I'm stitching out of a master set, so pardon me if I have to move stuff around. I need to find another skein of $37.99, which means I'm gonna have to look in my overstock to find some. But yeah, I don't really have a good space for a floor stand, even though I really would like a Lowry stand. But, like I said, I don't have a good space for that right now. Good grief. This thread is not playing very nice. So I would probably do better with a lap stand, but I don't know from where. So, like, I've tried the little the Nurge hoop ones that you kind of put under your leg. I have one of those, and it's okay, but I prefer my own hoops, and they don't work with the one that I have, so that doesn't really do me any good there. Even though I like the Nurge hoops more than I like Q-snaps, just because I've had bad luck with Q-snaps. I don't know if anybody else has, but I know I have. I had a Q-snap that started to tear fabric from the sides to make it really fray, and so I've kind of been really careful not to use those. And then I realized that I think it's because they were knockoffs and not the real, like the actual Q-snap brand. So, you know, the knockoff ones, which were cheaper, which, I mean, was better for your wallet kind of stuff, but I have one true Q-snap, and it's actually the plastic, like the edges are rounded, the frame is just smoother, and the clamps are better. I don't know why. So if I were to buy any more, I'd have to get the actual brand if I were to do it, which I don't really know if I would or wouldn't at this point, because I'm really coming into being a hoop girl. But I've got some scroll frames but I actually need to make a bigger set of rods to fit some of my projects that I have that are like Mirabilias and my Bella Filipina ones. So I actually need to build a set of rods for those because they are much too wide for the 33-inch rods, I believe, that I have. Which is kind of dumb if you ask me, because it's a 33-inch rod. Like, why would it be so small? Like, oh, good grief, I did it again. Look at that. I went through the middle of that thread. I'm just not doing so well with that. Goodness gracious. How does that even happen? Okay. So, yeah, I've got to enlist some help to possibly make some larger rods and then figure out how I want to deal with it, because I really don't know. But I think I need at least 40-inch rods for some of those. But I don't know. I don't really think I need rods big enough to put like my large full coverages or super sizes on. I mean, it might be nice, but we'll get to that when we get there. How about that? That might happen, but that's a future me problem and not a current me problem. Current me is gonna work on just dealing with the like Bella Filipinas and Mirabilias. We ain't gonna worry about them large super sizes right now. Because if we can fit a if we can fit my one and only Mirabilia or Bella Filipina whip on it right now, I might be satisfied with that. So, who knows? I just realized that I'm in this area and this is not overly interesting at all, but we're in the trees, so trees aren't always interesting. And these trees have a lot of shadow, which is sorta interesting, but sorta not. You know. So right now I'm just kinda color completing by color in this little 20 by 20 section. For this guy. And I think that's just gonna be what makes sense, I believe. It really is just gonna be what makes sense. I think it might have to be, because like this one's colors, I thought I would be doing like color completion by page, but or just working like 10 by 10s, and then I was like, these colors, they work in a downward pattern instead of like a nice your normal nice pattern that would do a stair step diagonal in a way. And we're gonna snip that one out because he's been stitched over really good at the back. So I'm like that. Them ones, they should be alright, but I was just like, no. There is no, like, I wouldn't know what it's hard to figure out what would be a good way to work these. Like, what is a good way to work the pattern? Nobody knows. So we're just gonna keep going. If does that? Is this? No. This one. That's the only 37 anymore. Oh. Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm sleepy. And we ain't even at 8 o'clock yet. We ain't even at 7 o'clock yet. Nice. These colors. I'm trying to find a color that's on the same side of the trying to stay on the same side of my box that I'm already on. And okay, there's one. We'll do that one. I think I've only got 2 more colors on this side of the box, and then I'll have to change over to the other side. Pardon my arm while I put this back in there. Okay. Oh, I hate when it does that. Okay. I need to clean my floss box again and like put the flosses back in. I'm one of those types of people that if I'm actively stitching, like the main colors in a project are the ones, like the active is the ones that kind of stay out of their spot, and then when I'm truly done, excuse me, when I'm truly done is when everything is supposed to go back in place. But I feel like I still have colors out that are for projects that I hadn't stitched on in a little minute yet. So there's always that great fun, you know. It's something else. So we are just gonna keep tipping away here. And I'll probably end this after this thread. And that'll put us at about 35 minutes. Or it'll put us right at 35 minutes. And then I'll upload it, and I'll just probably keep stitching until this vlog's done. Oh goodness. I keep splitting threads, y'all. So yeah. I think we'll end here, because this is just a little testy for my Stitch With Me. Oh, I can park this one. Let's park this real quick. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that'll go in that one, and then we'll work that in later. Alright, well, so I have worked in 118 stitches with you. Not quite at half a percent yet, like 50% or 0.50%, so not quite there. We're getting there. But anywho, we'll probably get this block done, and then I'll probably film my floss tube. So I will see y'all later, alright?